There is a wide variety of animals found on our planet. Some live on the surface, some underwater, some fly in the sky, and some live both on the surface and underwater. Many animals on our planet are venomous, some help others to save their lives. Many reptiles found in the plants also crawl on the surface. Some animals, though, have an extraordinary sense, and that is not their sense of smell, but instead, their smell. So today, I'm going to tell you about top 10 smelliest animals around the world. 1. Skunk. The skunk is a small vertebrate that shoots a rather fragrant liquid when disturbed. Skunks can throw toxic slippery liquids up to 3 meters away. Two felt-grained organs produce shocking and slippery fluid under their tails. Skunks can protect even the most significant predators, like bears, by spitting foul-smelling liquid. Skunks will not initially use their toxic liquid shower implements when compromised. When confronted by hunters, they growl, wet their fur, and wag their tails. Assuming the risk persists, the skunks will pour foul, fishy liquid on the hunters. Skunk liquid doesn't do any harm. Skunks have stripes on their backs, and are well known for the bad smell of their buttocks ends. They are curious animals that are found very commonly on Prince Edward Island. They have black and white stripes on their backs. People usually keep a distance from these animals because of their curious nature and the foul smell from their butts. They weigh about 3 to 15 pounds. Female skunks are 15% size smaller in size than male skunks. During the autumn season, they become fat as they start with the hibernation process, which appears from February to March month. They usually eat meat and vegetables. They are omnivorous and eat plants, animals, and insects. They eat beetles, crickets, and grasshoppers during the spring and summer. They also help farmers as they use rats, mice, worms, and grubs. 2. Bombardier Beetle. Bombardier bugs are named for their unusual defense strategy. When threatened, they spray a foul-smelling, hot, and toxic chemical. They release chemicals from the head of the abdomen. Scarab beetles can spray chemicals repeatedly at predators with great speed and accuracy. Special chambers inside the bombardier's abdomen contain two chemicals, called hydroquinone and hydrogen peroxide. When threatened, ferocious bugs mix potent chemicals with enzymes and spray them at the intruder. Adding enzymes heats the chemical mixture to nearly 100 degrees Celsius. By spraying toxic chemicals, bombarding beetles can easily kill small insects. In humans, the chemical produces a burning sensation on the skin. The chemical mixture created by bombardment beetles is also very nasty. 3. Wolverine. This mammal looks like a bear, but is less than a bear. This is also known as a fox bear. He likes to live a lonely life in boreal forests in North America. In these forests, it forages and hunts to eat. Wolverines use anal scent glands to release a stench to protect their food from other scavengers and to protect their territory, and they can also seduce people of the opposite sex. The compound phenylacetic acid, methyl decanoic acid, and methyl butanoic acid is the main cause of this odor. Despite their beauty, their stench is one of a kind. This smell serves themselves and seduce their mates. 4. Musk Ox. This new scent appeals to a keen nearby female, who watches while the males vie for dominance, bowing and bumping into each other at high speed. Not to judge different creatures by human principle, but the dominant male musk bulls are known to hold females hostage in crowds and kick them. Musk ox is found in both north and south part of Alaska. Oxen found in the north part is smaller than those living in the south. Both males and females have horns, and old males have 24 inches long horns. Male and female musk oxen horns are shaped the same. They have a broad base, deep down from the sides of the head, curved shape from the upward end. Old musk oxen have long hair, which is dark brown, and touches their feet. Hairs cover the ears of musk ox and hide the small tail. They have soft hairy inner coats, which help them in summer and are generally called kiviot. They travel in groups of generally 20 to 30 members. They are not aggressive, but if another animal attacks an adult, they will use their horns to protect themselves and another young ox in the group. Sometimes, this defensive nature will make humans think that they are aggressive. Musk ox usually eats grass, sedges, and willows. In the summer season, they carry large amounts of fat, which helps them in the winter season and uses as a supplement. 5. Tasmanian Devil. Tasmanian Devil is a carnivorous marsupial native to the Australian island of Tasmania, and bear in mind that it can do without turning. It has a chance to smell everything. When worried, a Tasmanian Devil releases a scent. A scent is so strong that a hunter would be reluctant to turn it into dinner. Usually, however, large numbers of people never get close enough to the Tasmanian Devil to begin its olfactory nature. They are usually repelled first by the marsupial's distinctly harsh calls, and tend to noisily and carelessly eat their freshly killed food. As the largest evergreen marsupial, the Tasmanian Devil is one of the most powerful creatures on the planet. They have the most basic gnawing ability of all well-evolved living things. Perhaps, the most complicated creature on the planet often becomes vital when mating, because it has to fight different factions, and only the war winner can have his children. In terms of appearance, the Tasmanian Devil's body is covered with dark fur. In any case, it has white patches on its chest, back, and shoulders. This species has an excellent sense of visual and olfactory perception, basically used to unmask prey. The species' lifespan is about 7 and 8 years in the wild. Lone animals can battle other creatures for dominance, though before fighting, they use a high-pitched whistle to challenge opponents. 6. Lesser Anteater. The lesser insect-eating animal is an exceptionally foul creature. Like other stinky creatures, the lesser insect-eating animal delivers the disagreeable smell to guard against the hunters. The lesser insect-eating animals produce a terrible scent from the organs under their tail. The lesser insect-eating animals are at nighttime, resting in empty tree trunks for the daytime. Their eye vision is inferior, yet they have a solid feeling of smell and hearing. Notwithstanding the conduct of delivering terrible scents, the lesser insect-eating animals likewise have strong arms to guard against the hunters. 7. Sea hare. Smell takes on a completely different meaning underwater than on land or in the air. In any case, fish, sharks, and shellfish inevitably react negatively to harmful surges. No marine invertebrate is more toxic than the marine mammal sea hare. Soft with a thin crust, the ocean rabbit released a mist of frenzied purple stun gas when it was compromised, which quickly overpowered and then short-circuited the hunter's olfactory nerves. As if that wasn't enough, this krill is also very poisonous to eat and is covered in a reasonably thick, unappetizing, and somewhat embarrassing slurry. There are many species of sea hares found in different regions. They are mainly found near or in ponds. They are good swimmers, but they usually prefer to crawl on rocks. They used to eat algae along with radula rasping. They have purple smoke, which they use to release when they find any threat, so that they can run from their predators. They have giant tentacles, also known as one of the common names for sea hares. These large tentacles look like big ears. Their lifespan is significantly less. It lives only for a year, and during mating season, they create long chains. During the summer, sea hare releases their eggs, which are yellow masses that look like string. They like to live on shores of rocks and grass in the sea. They have large wings with a small shell on its body back. They have soft bodies. They use their wings for swimming. They can be very easily recognized as they have black rings and lines on their back body part, easily visible on the olive green body. 8. King Ratsnake. It is a large and beautiful knotweed found in the open forests and grasslands of China, northern Vietnam, and China. This snake is also known as the smelly evil spirit because it produces a pungent odor. It is a defense mechanism of rats. They secrete an unpleasant odor from their anal glands when threatened. Incredibly, the stinking king snake is found as an exotic pet in some parts of the world. This large species can reach a maximum length of 2 meters. They mainly feed on rodents. Along with king snakes, plant snakes, and indigo snakes, these types of snakes are essential for the subfamily Colubridae, part of the group Colubridae. They are huge and has a solid-looking body. This snake is an earthbound animal variety tracked down generally in open woodland regions, bamboo shrubberies, muggy regions, fields, and knolls. They are likewise found in metropolitan regions close to houses. They are huge, so they need ample space for moving from one place to another. Even the newborn snake is giants during the incubation process, and they also need a big space for moving when they are born. They are very fond of digging in the sand. That's why they need a big ground surface to play with sand. 9. Stinkbird. Also known as Hoatzin, the smelly bird has one of the strangest stomach-related systems in the avian world. The food the bird eats is processed by the microorganisms in the stomach instead of first. Posterior stomach, making it globally comparable in living systems with ruminants. Highly evolved creatures like cows. Food spoilage in its two-chambered environment produces an odor similar to that of manure, causing the bird's food to stink after all other options have been exhausted in native South American birds. You might imagine, such a stinky bird could survive on foul frogs and venomous snakes, but in reality, the hoatzin is a vegetative species, interested only in leaves, flowers, and natural products. 10. Hoopoe. A large bird of Africa and Eurasia, the flamingo doesn't stink every minute of every day except that you don't need to see one for the rest of your life. Each time a female lifts or incubates an egg, her filler organ is synthetically modified to secrete a fluid that smells like spoiled meat, quickly spreading around her feathers. Recent hounds of both sexes are also equipped with these modified parts, and to make matters worse, they tend to stink all over the guests. Unexpected, understanding why hoopoes are never sold in pet stores remains a secret. An intriguing-looking bird, the size of a missile thrush, gauging from 47 to 87 grams. The hoopoe has a pinkish earthy colored body, estimated 26 to 28 centimeters long. It has striking high-contrast striped wings, estimating a 42 to 46 centimeters wingspan. When in flight, the wings are broad and adjusted. The tail is dark with a broad white band. Adolescents are blunter with grayish wing bars. The hoopoe likewise has a long pinkish earthy colored peak, which it raises when energized, and while handling, the peak is usually raised into a fan shape briefly. Moreover, the hoopoe has a long blackish, down-bended bill, around 5 centimeters long, and dim legs. The tune of a hoopoe is a delicate, full hoo-hoo-hoo. The hoopoe will, in general, chase after food independently, searching for exposed or softly vegetated ground to scavenge. Its center-eating regimen comprises bugs, insects, frogs, and plant matter, for example, seeds, which it gets from testing the ground with the entire length of its bill. And also, berries will be consumed. Comparative in this manner, some creatures are seen as perhaps the smelliest creature on our planet. So, this video is about various animals found as on of the smelliest. If you enjoyed watching about the top 10 smelliest animals, so don't forget to like, comment, share this video and subscribe us.